Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Opening day for the 2014 season between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 Milwaukee Brewers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. As skipper Freddie Gonzalez lines his guys up this way. They'll go to work against the man you see there, veteran right-hander Kyle Loesch. Justin Upton will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 1-10.
The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. And after a very chilly early morning, the temperatures thawed out a bit to 48 degrees here at game time. 3-0 now. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk, pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
.30 is on the way. That one's in there, 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, third baseman,
Chris Johnson will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. So the runner heads back to first on the fly out, and with 1 away now, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Freddie Freeman will get his first opportunity now. Runner still at first with 1 away. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Upton holding. Here it comes. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Runner's off for second, and he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Now a look at the starting lineup for Ron Renicke's Milwaukee Brewers, and it looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Gene Segura will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Brewers, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. Found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
Scooter Gennett will take his cuts now. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Here's the first offering. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. Solo home run there for Aramis Ramirez. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes the wait worthwhile.
Ryan Braun will get his first opportunity now with 2 away, and the base is empty here in the home half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. Braun awaiting the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
The 3-1 coming. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Jonathan Lucroy will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. A check of Braun, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Evan Gattis leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Evan Gattis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Well hit, deep right center field. And he's kicked off the second with a home run. It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. And the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
If these guys want to repeat as division champs, they're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
Jason Hayward will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign.
Jason Hayward.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Andrelton Simmons will be the batter. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Hayward holding tight. Here's the pitch. On the ground to second. To second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Dan Uggla.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the powerful second baseman, Dan Uggla. Now here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0 home. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. Carlos Gomez will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Now the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away. 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
And in the past, he's had problems chasing that pitch. He sees it coming in letter high, and he just can't help himself.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Juan Francisco steps in now. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Chris Davis will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Kyle Loesch will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with 1 man out. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Gene Segura digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Here's a line drive that's caught at second by Ugla, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Boy, he's going to be shaking his head on his way back to the dugout. How did I hit that ball that hard and not wind up with an RBI? This is such a cruel game sometimes.
Scooter Gennett will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. First pitch coming. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Brewers leave them loaded. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. B.J. Upton is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Right fielder, B.J. Upton.
In there, no balls and a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner. Come on, Brewers!
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Come on, Brew Crew.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Jay Lee will get his first opportunity now. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. One out, nobody on. And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Justin Upton will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One and one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Chris Johnson will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Rats, get your rats here.
First pitch coming. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. He won't bat with runners on, but the powerful Aramis Ramirez will lead things off regardless when we come back. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. And there is Aramis Ramirez now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Now the first pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And the leadoff man is retired here in the Milwaukee third.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
The catcher, number 20,
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. swing, hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis will stand in again. He homered his first time around. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. That's out to right center. This is a base hit and maybe more as Gomez and Braun are going to chase this one out toward the wall. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
He's driven in both of their runs now with that home run earlier and now the RBI double here. If it weren't for him, these guys would be sunk. So he's keeping them in the ball game all by himself.
Jason Hayward will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. And Braun will run out of room. This one is gone. A two-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
And you know, these guys already have 2 home runs in the game, and they darn near just got their 3rd one here. But that ball just kind of ran out of steam just shy of the wall.
Dan Uggla will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Let's go, Brewers!
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Now Uggla swings and misses on a good 2-strike pitch that time as he's retired for route number 2.
If that long top of the 3rd took anything out of him, he's not showing it right now because he's really bounced back strongly here in the 4th.
B.J. Upton will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1.
Let's go, Milwaukee! Yeah!
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Atlanta leads it now 4-1. Carlos Gomez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he got him.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Juan Francisco will dig in. He singled his first time around. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here comes a 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this ball is lined into right field, and he's got himself his second hit of the afternoon.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a 1-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Chris Davis will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Come on, through.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Let's go, Bruce.
Here's the 1-1. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Kyle Loesch get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Gene Segura will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Jay Lee will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Jay Lee.
First pitch on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Justin Upton will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Chris Johnson will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Get out of here, Brave.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Oh, and maybe not, as this ball's kicked out there.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and he kind of just stabs at it, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Freddie Freeman will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Now here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Well hit to right. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Braves strand one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Scooter Gennett will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Aramis Ramirez will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Ryan Braun will step in, a ground out victim as last time. And this one runs up high, ball one. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Braun awaiting the 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor, 2-1 now.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To Ugla for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. None left for Milwaukee, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Tom Gorzolani will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
32, Tom Gorzolani.
Evan Gattis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. In there, 0-1. Out to short for Segura. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Jason Hayward will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
The 2-2 coming. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. There to take it in is Lucroy, and there are 2 away now.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Andrelton Simmons will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Jonathan Lucroy will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the 6th. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Splitter is right there, so he climbs back to 2-1. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here's a line drive that's caught at second by Ugla. A sizzler that time, but the leadoff man is retired to begin the home 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Carlos Gomez will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Juan Francisco will step in. A base hit in his last time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it 4-1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Dan Ugla will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Dan Ugla.
And here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Go, shut him down.
And this will be fouled away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Here we go. This is our house.
took a good cut that time, but comes up empty 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Leadoff man retired in the inning for B.J. Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. In there, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Jay Lee will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Justin Upton will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Upton with his lead, now the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Chris Johnson would be next. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a high chopper towards first. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Chris Davis will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Number 18, Chris Davis.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the seventh inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball two. Here's his swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Let's get on base.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And he'll take strike 3 call. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
We keep talking about it. Be careful of signs of tiring, but that's 3 straight strikeouts. He's getting even more unhittable as this one goes along.
Lyle Overbay is into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit in place of the pitcher, Gorzolani. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And here's Freeman at first himself to record the out.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. That sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Gene Segura will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Bring that runner home.
Fouled back. Hard hit over second, and that'll carry over the head of Uggla and on into right center, a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Scooter Gennett will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Here you go, guys.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Brandon Kinsler is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Brandon Kinsler.
Chris Johnson will get us going now in the top half of the eighth.
For the Braves, third baseman, Chris Johnson.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And the eighth will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Freddie Freeman will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Go, shut him down.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Well, for Johnson, he records his first double of the year here on opening day.
Watch the movement.
On the ground to third. Throw by Ramirez is in time for the first out. Good performance thus far by the visiting Braves. They lead this one in the eighth as you get a look at our line score thus far. Evan Gattis will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Sliced down the line at first. And this stays down on him, and it's right by him at first. To throw to the plate, and on the error, a run is going to score.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Jason Hayward will stand in with a run in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Dan Uggla will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves on top, 5-1. Aramis Ramirez will start it out here for Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Aramis Ramirez.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And hey, don't write these guys off just yet. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, there are those high, majestic, arcing home runs, and then there are those line shots. Look at the trajectory on that ball. I mean, this thing is a laser. It just barely gets above the wall.
Ryan Braun will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. At home run, estimated at 401 feet. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Well, now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here. Jordan Walden is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 52, Jordan Walden. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot, number 14, Ramiro Pena.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Let's take a look at our score.
Carlos Gomez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Stay out of the double play.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard.
Come on, pop one.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. This is low, ball 2, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Juan Francisco, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Hayward has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Juan Francisco will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First pitch to him. And this is going to be a foul ball. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2. Chris Davis will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Break?
A big break. I don't think there's any question that should have been strike three.
Hang out in the double play.
Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Hayward is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Ricky Weeks will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Ricky Weeks.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Brewers 3. Francisco Rodriguez come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Rodriguez, 57. Rodriguez for the Brewers.
B.J. Upton will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Right fielder, B.J. Upton.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, when Matt's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now ball hit pretty well deep down that left field line, heading toward the foul pole. And that ball is gone as he tucks it over the wall down the left field line. So a solo home run from B.J. Upton, and it's now 6-3.
This is a good sign for these guys. They need him to have a bounce-back season after last year, and he's got his first home run here.
Ramiro Pena will be the batter.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Ramiro Pena.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Here's the first offering. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Another curveball here, but this misses in tight. It's a ball and a strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hey, 2-2. Right on the changeup here as this is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job there making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Zach Duke will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Zach Duke.
Justin Upton will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Oh, and this goes right past him. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Chris Johnson will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. First offering on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now with two on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Let's get him out.
Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000 all day long. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
Freddie Freeman will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And here's a fastball from Duke to get things started. It's 0-1.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in Game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Evan Gattis will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now this is sharply hit in over the head of Ramirez at third. A fair ball. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Now batting, center fielder,
Jason Hayward will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. From the stretch. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Braun is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Braves 7. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Kimbrell is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 46, Craig Kimbrell. Now playing center field and batting in the 7th.
Gene Segura will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
And this ball will be chopped foul. here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2.
Second baseman.
He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Scooter Gennett will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Go yard.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. If you don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
Just make contact.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Aramis Ramirez is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Let's do it.
And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's one pitch away from doing just that.
Here he comes on 2-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Another payoff pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 7-3. So long from Milwaukee.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves: 7 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 10 hits, 3 errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance at Miller Park this afternoon, 42,200. The Brewers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.